If that kind of movie full of actions and laughs, stunts and special effects is your cup of Coke, then we know where you want to be come November 11th and 12th at the Urban Action Showcase and Expo in Manhattan. Names like Fred the Hammer Williamson and titles like The Last Dragon speak to, quote, serving the underrepresented and underrecognized urban multicultural demographic. And here to tell us more is the founder of the Urban Action Showcase, a Brooklynite by the way of, his name is Demitrius Angelos. Welcome.
Welcome to BK Live. Can I shake your hand?
Please, thank you.
Yeah, don't hurt me.
Thanks for having me.
He's an action star.
You hurt me right there. So tell us, please, about this platform that you have created.
Well, thank you. First of all, the Urban Action Showcase is that. It's a platform, not an event. Mm-hmm. Basically, we advocate diversity and celebrate the multicultural achievements in the blockbuster action genre, which includes action, adventure, fantasy, sci-fi, supernatural, martial arts. Our protocols are information, education, facilitation, and exposure. We have an action film festival, which features the Cinemax Action Short Film Competition, where the winner of that short film competition gets distribution on all Cinemax platforms. So we're talking linear, on demand, as well as our streaming, which is Max Go. We have features, shorts, action scenes. We cover new media as well as web series. We have the Action Expo. Yeah. And we have the Action Film Awards, which is held at HBO. Our information and educational protocols, we have action film panels, such as Urban Fist of Legends panel, such as Behind the Action, which talks about the actual stunt and fight choreographer community. We have an initiative called Call to Action. Mm-hmm. And what we do is give opportunities for martial artists or people who are trained or want to get into the action genre to have the opportunity to receive instruction from the action stars themselves, as well as get seen by these stunt coordinators and so forth. So we're offering opportunities. So it's not just fan-based. Yeah. Okay. It's professional as well. Yes.
So wait, let me interrupt you for a second then, because in the intro we went from Fred Williamson to The Last Dragon. Yes. That covers like a quarter of a century arc. So
Barry Gordy's Last Dragon?
It is Barry.
You have to say Barry Gordy's Last Dragon.
But okay, to Barry Gordon's The Last Dragon.
Yes.
Bruce Lee. So if we're doing that arc, let's leap from that to now, where we have a landscape where Luke Cage is on.
Yes.
But we also, at the same time, have a movie about Bruce Lee starring a white man in the title character.
Well, let's talk
what's
about
the landscape?
It's business as usual. That's why we're here.
Okay.
Let's talk about the beginning. Everything starts from the root, then you have the fruit. Let's talk about the blaxploitation era. Mm-hmm. It saved Hollywood. But as soon as you finish saving it, you get rid of it. Yeah. Right? Why? This is my personal opinion. Because we were heroes. Mm-hmm. We were saving the day. You know what I'm saying? That our image was that of something positive. Yes, it was labeled blaxploitation because they were exploiting what they called the negative aspects of the community. But that's what they do to us anyway. They take our culture and exploit it for themselves and for their gain. Mm-hmm. Now, you mentioned Luke Cage. That's perfect because you got a man walking around in a hoodie that's bulletproof. Mm-hmm. Now, if Trayvon Martin happened to be bulletproof, he'd be still here today. So my purpose in this is to change the image of our people from villains to heroes. You know what I'm saying? We need heroes that reflect our image and our interest, and we don't need them every 30 years. You know, The Last Dragon, you talk about The Last Dragon. The Last Dragon is the first action hero that was not part of the blaxploitation genre. Yeah. The blaxploitation genre.
We actually also have a clip as well. I just want them to be able to show that from some of the action scenes. You can continue to speak in as well.
Okay, so once again, it was the first action film that was not part of that genre, and it was groundbreaking.
Yeah, it was.
But after that, how many people do you have after that? You have Michael Jai White for a second, for Spawn. You have
Wesley
Carl
Snipes.
Weathers first with Action Jackson, and still in the 80s.
movie, yeah.
But then you go into the 90s, you have Michael J. White was Bond, then you have, of course, Wesley Snipes. Then you get ambiguous. You get away from us. You get ambiguous into the Rocks, into the Vin Diesels. Now, of course, people of color know that you're black.
Yeah.
But everyone else sees what they want to see.
Swirly.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell us where can people buy tickets? What are the dates? What's the best night to go on? How do I get the whole
Yes.
package for all 3
It is a
nights?
platform, but it's also an in-person event that you
It
can
is.
interact.
Absolutely. It's November 11th and 12th.
Okay.
The 11th is at HBO. The 12th is at AMC Theaters Times Square.
Cool.
This is our 4th year. If you go to urbanactionshowcase.com and click Event Passes, you can get everything. General admission basically gets you all films in the Expo.
cool.
If you want to get the VIP, then obviously you get the after parties and you get preferential seating and stuff like that. But I keep it simple, stupid.
So in our last 2 minutes, though, when people hear urban, don't just automatically equate it to meaning black. You
No,
say
urban means
as
multicultural.
looking like the
Yeah.
city we live in.
Thank you. I'm glad you said it that way.
You know, that being said, you know, maybe for year number 5, you can come to Brooklyn and maybe bring the Expo here to Brick House.
know
We
a
could
place.
definitely
You
bring
know?
aspects of it. We're always looking to grow.
We can do some martial arts right down there, have the panels, show the
Yes, sir.
movies.
We'll work it out.
How big do you want this to grow?
Honestly, I want to be the Comic-Con of the action genre.
Gotcha.
Have you ever been to New York Comic-Con?
I went to
This
my
one
first
just-
Comic-Con this year.
150,000
Oh my
people.
gosh, that's so
the entire
amazing.
Javits Center. So that's my goal.
Still
All
a
right, well,
Comic-Con
November
version.
11th
And 12th.
and 12th.
Yes.
right.
AMC Theaters Times Square.
Happy to watch you build. We'll see you at your con.
I appreciate your support.
Kung Fu